Andy has all of the qualities that you would come up with if you were to make a list of what the best mom in the world is going to be. She is incredibly caring. She's incredibly compassionate.
I see Kendall being a fun-loving dad. I see Kendall being the kind of dad that our kids trust. I think that Kendall is so loving and so caring.
We met at Northwestern College in St. Paul, Minnesota. We're complete opposites in every way imaginable. My weaknesses are Andy's strengths, and we really complement each other.
Kendall helps me to relax. He is always happy and the life of the party, and even when life is hard, Kendall's always smiling, or Kendall's always looking at life with a glass overflowing, and it's just a perspective that I'm really grateful to have in my life.
Andy brings to our family an incredible amount of organization. It keeps my life held together, and she's deeply intelligent, and so she's always thinking. She brings an incredible desire to know more about God. She teaches me stuff all the time.
When we have kids, I want our home to be a safe haven. I want it to be peaceful, where God's presence is.
She can't wait to be a mom and be a mom every day, every minute of every day. And with children entering our home, Andy's going to be a teacher all the time. And she's going to teach our kids how to love people, how to serve people, to learn more about our faith in God, because she's always learning. She just brings an excitement to learning. I just can't wait to see her teaching our children.
There's a lot of reasons why we both feel called to adopt. We've been married 12 years, and when we were engaged, we were going through a really rough time in our lives.
In 2006, I had a cancer diagnosis. I went through aggressive chemotherapy, and through that process, I actually ended up in a coma for a month, and that really has changed a lot of our perspective on life. We just don't take any days for granted.
And we met with a pastor, and he prayed over us. He just said, God, show him something good. While we were praying, we both saw the exact same thing: a great home and 2 kids. When Kendall was sick and Kendall had cancer, God reminded me of us of that, brought us back to that place, and it gave us hope, and it showed us that God has a promise, God has a plan for us, for our future, and for our family. It didn't necessarily mean that they had to be our kids biologically, but we knew that kids were part of our future.
We really have a great marriage and love each other as much as we possibly can, but there's just a missing piece. We just know that there's more love inside of us to share with a little person. We really like being together. We love traveling. We love having people just over to our house. I think that's probably one of our favorite things, is just people coming to our home.
Something also that's really important to us that we want to continue is our small group Bible study. We've been small group leaders for almost 12 years. We want our kids to see that too. We want them to see mom and dad serving the Lord, and I want them to at least remember that this was important and that others are important. Romans 4:19-22 has been really important to us. With respect to the promise of God, he did not waver in unbelief, but grew strong in faith, giving glory to God, and being fully assured that what God had promised he was also able to perform, and therefore it was credited to him as righteousness. With God, all things are possible. We know that God can do anything. He's faithful to the promises that he's made to us as well.
We just know that this is God's plan for us, and this is the next thing he has in store for us. It's just exciting to see how God has done amazing things in our families and in our lives and in our marriage, and we just can't wait to share that with our future children. One other thing that we're really excited about when it comes to adoption, it's important to us to love on the birth mom as well, and to make sure that mom is involved in the child's life.
It's about a whole family. And so if you are a mom, if you're a prospective mom and you happen to be listening to this, we just want you to know that we care about you a lot and we love you, and we're praying for you, and we're praying for the child inside of you, and we have been for a long time.
She also has so much love inside of her, and I just know that our kids are going to be so blessed by her being their mom.
I really think that any little one is going to be blessed to have him as a dad.